Okay, today we discuss about the variable electrovalency. So, which is related to the ionic bond formation, nothing but in ionic compounds. Okay, so already we know what is mean by electrovalency. So, in the formation of ionic bond, we discussed about the electrovalency of an ion in a compound. So, for example, so again I am giving definition for electrovalency. For example, NaCl. What is the electrovalency of sodium in NaCl? Na loses how many electrons? 1 electron. So sodium electrovalency is 1. Cl gains how many electrons? 1 electron. So Cl electrovalency is 1. Means gaining or losing whatever it is, we need to consider the number of losing electrons or gaining electrons by an ion or atom in the formation of their ions to form an ionic compound. Okay, ante oka ionic compound form ayinappudu one atom, okay, element sambandhinchina atom how many electrons loss ayindi or oka atom how many electrons gain chesindi in the during the process of ionic bond formation. The ionic bond form ayetappudu one atom loses how many electrons or one atom gains how many electrons, that is called its electrovalency. Okay, electrovalency means the number of electrons lose or gain by an atom. The number of electrons lose or gained by an atom of an element to form ionic compound. The number of electrons lose or gained by an atom of an element to form ionic bond, nothing but ionic compound, is called its electrovalency. So already we know the electrovalent bond means ionic bond. The other name of ionic bond is electrovalent bond. Okay. So for example, electrovalency of in sodium chloride. So I am taking electrovalency like Ev. Okay. What is the Ev of sodium? That is 1. So what is the electrovalency of Cl? That is 1, losing electron, gaining electron. So it may be equal or it may be different. If charges are equal, that will be equal. For example, if you take in MgCl2. So what is the electrovalency of Mg? It loses 2 electrons. So what is the electrovalency of chlorine? That is again 1. 2 chlorine have separate 1 1. Okay. For example, if you take in CuCl2, so what is the electrovalency of copper? 2, because copper loses 2 electrons, whereas the electrovalency of Cl is equals, that is 1. Okay. So this is called the electrovalency. If the power, if the charge present in the anion and cation equal, then their electrovalency will be equal. If their charges are different on the ions, see Mg plus 2, Cl minus, 2 are separated one. Okay, so this is called the electrovalency. Here important one, sodium always shows valency 1, no doubt in it. Magnesium shows 2 when valence, no doubt in it. If you see here, copper showing a 2 valency, but in some compounds it may be 1. For example, in a cuprous oxide, what is the electrovalency of copper is 1. Electrovalency of oxygen is 2. Because oxygen gains 2 electrons from 2 coppers. Means each copper is losing how many electrons? Only 1 electron. Okay. So this is a electrovalency of ionic in electrovalent compounds. For some metals it is fixed one, but in some cases, for example, here we discussed the cupric, this is cuprous. Here the valency of copper is 2, here valency of copper is 1. Means some elements are showing a different type of valencies. Okay, that is called variable electrovalency. Okay, take down the examples. So we take some other examples. And now we define what is variable valency means. Some elements exhibit different different electrovalency in different compounds. Is called variable electrovalency. So why it is like this? Why they are showing different valencies, different electrovalencies? అంటే number of electron gaining gaani, number of electron losing gaani fixed kaadanda. It is totally based on conditions. Okay, so generally it takes place in transition elements. Transition elements, all transition elements are D black elements. So this variable valency mainly exhibited in transition elements. Okay, so this reason, so దీన్ని మనం ఈ వేరియబుల్ ఎలక్ట్రోవాలెన్స్ ని 2 టైప్స్ గా డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, why there is a different variable valencies are there? So one choice is the main, there is 2 reasons. So what is the one reason is instability of the core. Instability of the core. Here important, what is mean by core? So general manaki rate times lo ostadi the word core. So the core means the remaining part of electron configuration after losing electrons or gaining electrons by an atom. Okay, so what is the core means? Instability of the core. Instable means nothing but unstable. So in the of the core means for example sodium 1s2 2s2 2p6, 3s1. So if it loses one electron, then it becomes 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. It is perfectly stable one. So this is called, after losing that valence electron, the remaining part is called core. Okay, and the outermost electrons tappichi meetha part name antamante core antam. Now sodium, after losing sodium one electron, what is the residual and the remaining part? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 is the remaining part. So our remaining part is core and cheptamanam. So here core ante that is stable. Neon configuration to stable ga undi. Valency lo second shell lo 8 electrons unnai, perfect stable undi. No problem in it. Kabatti sodium plus ki no alternate. Kabatti sodium valency always 1. It always loses one electron. Kabatti sodium valency 1 fixed. Okay. For example, you see magnesium. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. So there you could 3 electrons lost in the remaining core. So what is Mg plus 2 now after losing the 2 electrons? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. So 8 electrons stable. So this part is called core. So here ion laga form ayin tarvata after losing electrons tarvata form ayina gaining kavachu ikkada losing kavachu. Ikkada example manam losing తీసుకున్నాం. Nothing but we can take gaining also. And gain aina lose aina ion form అయిన తర్వాత వచ్చే configuration ని ఇక్కడ core అనొచ్చు, remaining configuration. Okay, so a core ఇక్కడ stable ఉంది కాబట్టి magnesium కి no doubt it's always showing valency 2. Okay, but for transition elements it is not possible. For transition elements, nothing but D block elements, it is not possible to get the inert gas configuration. Inert gas ante ikkada S2p6, S2p6 ante 8 electrons undali valency lo. Okay, so S2p6 dane NS2np6, okay, is a stable configuration. So stable configuration ochina matki there is no problem. Those ions which are having NS2np6 or S2p6 stable configuration, inert gas configuration, for them it is no problem. There is no change. There is no need for them to change their valency. And a condition batti danlo valency change avalsi chance ledhu. Ionic bond formation avvalante sodium always +1, magnesium always +2. So it is fixed because electron loss in tarvata they are getting more stable configuration. So more stable configuration ochindi kabatti a number of losing electrons lo change raadu akkada. But now the time comes when instability of the core at the electron loss in tarvata kuda stable ga lekapothe they try to lose one more electrons. Means so mainly this unstable configuration mainly takes place in a is mainly observed in D block elements. Okay, D block. So for example, examples are very important here. So what is the iron configuration? That is 26, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Okay, write 4s2 or 3d. So there is no problem to write 4s2, 3d, 10. So iron 26. You can have 3d6 4s2, no doubt in it. Okay, so if iron loses one electron, okay, then how many electrons will be there? So one electron losing, where it takes place? So no need to write the total configuration, write this valency configuration. So valency ఒకటి రాద్దాం. Okay, అలాగే మనం 3 నుంచి రాయాల్సి వస్తుంది కాబట్టి 3s2 3p6 4s1 3d6. Okay, so Fe plus 1 is not at all possible one generally. So generally మనకి ఏ కాంపౌండ్ కూడా Fe plus 1 possible అవ్వదు. Okay, so iron always present in the form of Fe plus 2. By losing electrons means it become 4s0. Means what is the valency configuration now? S2p6. So ఇక్కడ దాకా అయితే నో ప్రాబ్లం, ఐరన్ ఎప్పుడు Fe plus 2 లాగా ఉండేది. So అప్పుడు స్టేబుల్ కోర్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ అయ్యేది, బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో దేర్. మీన్స్ నౌ ఇట్స్ కోర్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ ఈస్ టు కోర్ లో మనకి స్టేబుల్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ రాలేదు. 3s2 3p6 వరకు వస్తే నో ప్రాబ్లం, బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ హౌ 3s2 3p6 3d, sorry, as 3s2 3p6 and 3d6, it is not a stable. Not a stable configuration, but in many compounds iron shows Fe plus 2 configuration. Even it is not stable, but based on the condition only, it forms Fe plus 2, and always it wants to become Fe plus 3. It 26 number of proton, atomic number change of electron loss hote, so don't be confused with this. So Fe plus 3, so 35. So this is now this is the core configuration. So this core configuration 3s2 3p6 fulfilled. This is exactly half filled. Ikkada fulfilled, no half filled, no fulfilled. Ikkada fulfilled. S లో ఉండేది ఒక బాక్స్, 2 కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయినాయి. P లో ఉండే 3 బాక్సెస్, 3 ఆర్బిటాల్స్, 6 కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయినాయి. ఇందులో ఉండే 10 ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ పడతాయి 5 బాక్సెస్ లో, బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ హాఫ్డ్ వన్. సో హాఫ్ filled orbital, so it is somewhat more stable than the above Fe plus 2. So it is stable. Okay, so now we can say iron always wants to be in the form of Fe plus 3, but based on the conditions. So కొన్ని conditions వల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే దాని availability. So based on the availability, ఇక్కడ 2 electrons 3 electrons లాస్ అవడానికి పక్కన 3 electrons గెయిన్ చేసే కాంపౌండ్ ఉండకపోవచ్చు. So based on the conditions, iron may be present in Fe plus 2, but if the time allows, if it is possible, so iron always wants to be get Fe plus 3 position, because in Fe plus 3 position it is going to get stability by getting half filled configuration. Okay, means iron forms just a point wise diagram. Iron forms Fe plus 2 in the formation of some compounds. Based on the conditions, but Iron forms Fe+2 in the formation of few compounds based on the conditions, but it always wants to be in the form of Fe+3 because Fe+3 is more stable than Fe+2. So therefore ferric compounds are more stable than ferrous compounds. Okay, so this is one example. Next we see the same example. Say means we take the similar example. So take down the notes perfectly. So afterwards we are not going to explain the all topics again. See another example. Copper. What is the copper configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. One 3d10. If it loses one electron, by losing one electron, it will get how much? Copper, this is 29 here. It becomes 3d10. So by losing this one electron, it becomes Cu+1. So this is known as Q+. So here very important copper is also present in so this is called Q+ form. So it is also present in cupric form. Okay, ఇక్కడ ఉండే electrons 28 electrons. Okay, ఈ 28 electrons configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d9. So generally what is the mana expect చేసిన దానికంటే what is the different things happens here అంటే so 3s2, 3p6, 3d10 ఇక్కడ valence fulfilled configuration ఇక్కడ fulfilled it is going to fulfill ఇంకా fulfill అవ్వలేదు but according to the some other conditions అందుకే మనం స్టార్టింగ్ చెప్పాం based on the total it depends on the conditions. So ఇక్కడ 10 electrons not exactly held by the copper nucleus, whereas this configuration becomes somewhat suitable to hold that all electrons strongly by this ion. So ఇక్కడ మనకి సో జనరలైజేషన్ చేయట్లేదు అన్ని కాంపౌండ్స్ కి ఇదే రూల్ అని చెప్పట్లేదు. Okay, we are not giving the generalization rule. Just we are explaining the specific compounds separately. Why? Because manaki Cu+2 compounds, Cu+1 compounds, and the cupric compounds. So actually Q+ compounds. Sorry, +2 is cupric. Okay, cupric compounds are more stable. Than Q+ compounds. The cupric compounds contain cupric compounds are more stable than Q+ compounds. Okay, so cupric means this is Cu+2. So but it is the stable configuration, it is the not stable configuration. So actually we would have total unstable configuration and chance ledu, but it is more stable. సో ఇక్కడ మనకి మెయిన్ గా ఇచ్చే రీజన్ ఏంటంటే the remaining electrons perfectly held by the nucleus is this part, so not this part. That's why it is having a Cu plus 1 plus 2. So ఇక్కడ Cu plus 1 దగ్గర more stability వచ్చేస్తే సో ఈ plus 1 plus 2 అవడానికి ఛాయిస్ లేదు ఇక్కడ. బట్ plus 1 కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ కంటే plus 2 కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ లో electrons are having a more attraction under the attraction of a nucleus. కాబట్టి this is suitable for copper compared to this. కాబట్టి plus 1 compounds ఎలా ట్రై చేసి అంటే they want to become plus 2 compounds. Okay. So here we can write the statement that in Cu plus 2 the nuclear charge is sufficient to hold the electrons compared to in Cu plus 1. So the Cu plus 2 the nuclear charge is perfectly suitable, so perfectly sufficient to hold all its electrons. So under the attraction lo uncheste kabatti that becomes so much more stable than Cu plus 1. So therefore Cu plus 1 try to lose one electron to become Cu plus 2. Means total final we can say, so iron is having plus 2 plus 3, two different type of valencies in different compounds. So copper is also having plus 1 plus 2, two different valencies in different compounds. Means their electrovalency is not fixed. Sodium, magnesium, aluminum, fixed. So fixed because they are getting, for example, calcium plus 2 fixed, potassium plus 1 it is fixed, 1A group elements are plus 1 fixed, 2A group elements are 2 is fixed. So electrons loss they are getting stable configuration. So doubt లేదు. But the transition d block elements so losing electrons and gaining electrons metals kabatti gaining electrons not possible. Losing electrons ainappudu inert gas configuration possible avatle. So inert gas configuration possible avatle kabatti aa form aina configuration stable unstable. So దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని ఒకవేళ form aina unstable అయితే it is ready to lose another electron to get the stable configuration. Okay, that's why they are showing different valencies. But if this explanation, total explanation is 100% correct means, so it may be not. Okay, it may not be 100% correct for all type of compounds. There is some exceptions are there. So what are the exceptions means? We take two exceptions here. For example, CO plus 2. CO plus 2 is not converted cobaltic. CO plus 2 is not converted CO plus 3 easily. Only in the presence of oxidizing agent. Only in the presence of oxidizing agent It is possible. And actually we have cobalt plus 2 configuration. So cobalt plus 2 configuration, they equal counter, can you guess? Okay. The cobalt how much? 27. And the final chemistry 3s2, 3p6. At last we get 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. Okay, 3d7. If cobalt plus 2 and it becomes 3s2, 3p6, 3d7. Cobalt plus 2. At the cobalt plus 3 at the 3d6. Okay. So here 3d6 general pi explanation that becomes more stable. Okay. So by losing how many electrons? 2 electrons. So 2 electrons loss ayipindi. Okay, inko electrons kuda loss ayipodi, it become 3d6. But it is not stable in the terms of cobalt. So cobalt condition lo kochesariki cobalt vishayamlo CO plus T is more stable than CO plus 3. Okay, that's why CO plus 2 ne possible avutadi ekkuva, CO plus 3 kaadu. Only rare cases lo CO plus 3. And identante mana intaku paina cheppina examples ki it is a different concept. So inko same other Zn also, Zn plus 2 also, zinc always in the form of Zn plus 2 only. Actually Zn plus 2 configuration kuda itadi. So Zn plus 2 config valency lo 3s2, 3p6, 3d10. Intamundu copper position lo kuda alage unde manaki Cu plus 1 ide position unde. So appudu idi anta stable ga anta hold cheyaledu electrons ani. So manam Cu plus 2 3d9 best ani cheppinam akkada. That is Cu plus 2 condition. So kani ikkada zinc condition lo matram 3d10 is more stable. So inko electron loss is 3d9 avutadi kada. 3d9 is Cu plus 2 cupric equal. But so cupric lo unna number of protons veru, Zn zinc lo unna number of protons veru. Kabatti idi 3d10 unna sare, it is perfectly holding the electrons. Okay, but andano unna number of protons equal number of protons. Nuclear charge different. Okay. So that's why Zn plus 2 3d9 is only stable. For zinc it is only stable. It does not loses any electrons. Okay. So this is a variable electrovalency ki one of the reasons. Matlab two reasons unnayi manaki. One second inert pair effect. So first entante ippudu cheppina instability in the core. And electrons loss ayinappudu they are getting unstable. They become unstable. So unstable ayine kabatti they try to get other configuration by losing some more electrons. Okay. So for example, manganese తీసుకుందాం అనుకోండి. If you take manganese, manganese exhibit so many type of configurations. Mn plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7. So all these are possible for manganese. The final where it will get more stability ante janaki Mn plus 2 lo it will get more stability, and Mn plus 7 it will get the more stability. Okay. So but these are general forms, but it shows all type of configurations. So this is called a variable electrovalency. The one of the reason is instability in the core. So tomorrow we discuss about the second reason. Okay.